Start the class. Today we started with a review of Viradinha. So our footwork for that as a lead is, if I define this as line 1, line 2, line 3, from left to right in my follow, I'm doing the basic normally on the middle with my follow on line 2. Line 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. When I want to do a Viradinha on my slow step, I'm setting off to my follower's left side on line 1. Line 1. But I'm still doing my slow traveling step. It's still my boom. So I still want to make distance with this, and I still want to bring my follow with me into her basic. On line 2, I am rotating my chest a little bit because I still want to be facing my follow, and that's kind of what's going to rotate them into this lateral position. While I'm stepping off to the side and rotating with my chest, that gives us a bit of this like whoosh, fly around feeling that we have in our piano and a lot of intrinsic movements. So I have that whoosh, and from here, once we're taking this traveling step and this rotation together, then I'm defining the direction that I want to go with my quick, quick. I'm stepping quick on line 1, quick on line 1, and we're pointing in the direction that we want to be traveling. We're doing a normal basic here, except I'm on my follower's side now. We are traveling on the slow on line 1 together. When I want to get out of the Viradinha, I don't have to right away, I can stay on the side, and I can do my basic on line 1, line 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. When I want to close the basic, I travel with my follow, and then I step back onto their line on 2, 2. So I don't want to pull my follow in front of me. I want my follow to keep doing their lateral, and then I am going to close the Viradinha by stepping back onto their line. When we're doing a lateral for the follow, I can kind of guess where foot's going to be. They're going to step forward and they're going to do a bit of a pivot. When this happens, I want to kind of place my foot right in front of where their foot's going to be. It's a little bit scary walking into your follow, but because they're rotating and we're sharing the space, we end up not being in exactly the same place, and we don't run into each other when I step back onto our line, as long as I'm not trying to be like in front of her. If I'm stepping back onto her left side, while she's stepping with her right, there's not an intersection. There's not going to be a wreck here. I can step there safely and get back onto my follower's line. Line 1. Line 1, or sorry, line 2, line 2, line 2, line 2, line 2, line 1. Line 1, line 1, line 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Next we talked about how we can adapt this to add in extra rotation. For Viradinha, to pivot 90 degrees or to pivot 180 degrees. When this happens, the footwork is essentially the same. I'm stepping back on the slow step still, on the 1, but when this happens, I'm not going to keep facing forward with that as my direction or my intention to travel afterwards. I want to start facing the new direction that I want to travel. So if I'm starting on this line and I want to end facing you, as I'm stepping back, I'm already going to start rotating to face the direction I want to go. I'm taking this slow step and rotating, and I take my quick, quick, pointing in the direction that I want to be traveling when I finish. And from here, it's the same as the first version, where we travel and close. And we can do this in larger variants. So we can do the 180 as we were doing before, the 270, or we can come all the way around to the other side. Next, we were reviewing our traveling turns. For the lead, to use these lines again, I'm starting in a lateral on line 1 for me. Line 1, line 2, line 1, line 1, 2, 1, 1, normal lateral. But I can let go of one hand, and this lateral still happens. I don't want the follower to assume that I want her to come all the way out here just because I let go. If the follower comes up over there as a lead, a lot of times it's because I'm adding extra energy to it. I'm really jumping to the left to make that space happen. But we can do this bonus by just letting go and adding no extra inclination. If we don't need it, we shouldn't have to add it unless we want to. If we want to be dramatic and open up really far, we can't. But as a default, let's practice doing our lateral and just letting go of one hand. From here, I'm taking my step to the side. I'm initiating the traveling part of the traveling turn before the turning part. We are traveling together. I'm giving this pull on this line in front of me that I want my follow to be running down. Just like my normal lateral, we're kind of going in opposing forces here. Where I'm stepping to the right on the slope, Kara is stepping follow forward on the slope. We're traveling, From here, I'm stepping on the follower's line. 2, 2. From here, it's thinned away. Line 2, line 3, line 3. And we're back where we started. We have a stretch. We're perpendicular. This is lateral. Lateral. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Open up. Slow, open lateral. 1, 2, 2, send away. 3, 3 lateral. We didn't get to this point in class, but I wanted to also talk about our standard ending for this that we usually go over in Zouk 1 is from our traveling turn. Normally, as a lead, instead of going into lateral, we take a step back here. We can go slow, quick, quick, to get out of it, and then back into our basic. So full speed. We have our follow travel into us, and then basic step. One thing that I was feeling from a lot of our leads is, I guess, just like a lack of decision and how we want this traveling turn to end. When we're doing the first one, sitting her that way feels really, really clear to me. When we're doing the second traveling turn, if that's how we want to end our bonus, and I want her to come towards me, just like the one that we did going this way, I need to give her the intention of coming towards me first. On this slow step, we're taking the slow step together, I'm only pulling Kara towards me. I don't want to push her off to the side right away, or I don't want to pull her and wrap her into me right away. I only want to give her this energy towards me, and then on the quick quick, I can let her turn. One more time. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, intention towards me, collects. Another thing we didn't talk about is that we can play around with the intensity in this movement. If I want this traveling turn at the end to be really small, I can give just a small amount of energy and it kind of happens in place. We're good. Or if I want this to be really big, I can give a lot more energy. We're at the end, I really want you to travel towards me. You can play around with the amount of energy that you put into that. And then finally, along with the idea of intention for this finishing, we can change the direction. For a bonus, I don't necessarily have to have Kara travel towards me. If I'm grounded and I really sink into this second quick step, I can take my step to the right instead. And we can do our normal simple turn footwork to exit this movement, where I'm traveling to the side on the slow, quick, quick. So that full speed is bonus, as usual, expand and ground to the side. And you can start redirecting your movements and mixing them together. So do you have anything you want to add, Ryan?